Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Jacqueline. I am a mother of four, a grandmother of three, a foster mom of 11. Hey, Katie. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. I am live on a couple different places, so that's why I'm not looking directly at you. If there's any point, we're talking about digital marketing and how to make some money online. So, good morning. Thank you for joining. Let me just fix this camera. Okay. So, we're talking about digital marketing and we're talking about how to make some money online. So, if you are new to the world of digital marketing, let me know in the comments. If you are already in digital marketing, leave a one. If you're not new to digital marketing, if you're new to digital marketing, leave a one. If you're not new, then leave a two. Um, sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so welcome in. So we're talking about how to make money online. And listen, you guys, I know there's a lot of skeptics out here, and I know there's a lot of naysayers, and I know there's a lot of people that are just going to scroll through and you're not going to stop and take a look and listen. And that's okay. That's okay. I get it. I get it. I do get it. But I have to tell you, I showed up on your For You page for a reason. Obviously, on this page, it's because you are into digital marketing, because that is all that's on here. This other page, that's scrolling. I showed up on your For You page because at some point, somewhere, you're looking to make money online, whether you're already doing it, but that's why. I can tell you wholeheartedly that waiting to get into digital marketing was, thank you for the follow. Waiting to get into digital marketing was the biggest mistake that I made. Waiting to get into waiting to get into a course was the biggest mistake I made, because there's no telling where I would have been. No, come on in. You want to jump on live with me? Come on in. There is no telling where I would have been had I done this earlier. So, um, you got to go live first, and then come in as a host. But absolutely, come on in. There's no telling where I would have been had I done this earlier. I can tell you that the digital marketing industry is a $1.3 billion a day, you guys. $1.3 billion a day, and it's growing. This market is far from saturated. Far from saturated. Do you remember when Home Depot, when it first started splitting its stock and people were the employees of Home Depot were making millions because they worked there? This is very similar. It's very similar. It's $1.3 billion a day, and in the next few years, it's gonna be $3 billion a day, you guys. Social media makes this free. Free. There's no overhead if you do it properly. There's no overhead. There's no monthly cost. There's not another business out here that you can purchase a done for you business for $900 and be in profit mode immediately. There's just not. I can't even begin to tell you how the opportunity that's out here. Now, it's not a get rich quick. There are people that come out here and they do make money immediately. It just depends on your walk of life and where you're coming from. It just depends on, like I said, your walk of life and where you're coming from. If you're coming from somewhere MLM, digital marketing, network marketing, You're coming from a community that is learning how to make money. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to say, but it just depends on your walk of life. But if you're not going to be consistent, I can tell you that you won't be successful. You have to be consistent with digital marketing because you're on social media. How do you think all the influencers where are you, miss? How do you think all the influencers that are out here who are monetizing from the social media platforms, how do you think that they're doing that? Let's see. Let me find you, Katie. I It's because they've been doing it. That's because they've been consistent. Okay, ma'am. I don't know where you're at. They've been consistent. I mean, that is if you were consistent and you come out and you show up for social media because it's a free platform, no matter which platform you on, because there's a ton of platforms, no matter which platform you choose to get on, if you show up and you're consistent, you will grow. I have an affiliate account on my, that I do a lot of TikTok shop. I have an affiliate account, and on that affiliate account, it's got 17,000 followers. Okay. It literally is just organic. It's just because now it has not always been TikTok shop. I'll tell you that. It has not always been TikTok shop. It has been my business account. So if you go scrolling back way back when, you'll see product that I have created. But the truth of the matter is it's grown on its own. It grew because I was consistent. I literally put up 3 to 10 pieces a day, and I literally get at least 100 followers a day. At least. If you continue to do what you need to do in digital marketing, you put out your content. And yesterday I went to okay, you're trying to now? Okay, hold on. Let me find you. Yesterday I went to a meeting. You got to go live, honey. Go live first. You got to go live. Once you go live, I can invite you. Yesterday we went to a meeting because we have meetings twice a week for sure. Then we have webinars. We have a webinar on Thursday. So if you guys are interested, we have a webinar on Thursday. No, you're not live. You got to go live first. You got to go live. You don't ask to join as a guest. Go live and then I'll find you. Just go live. You got to start by going live. And one of the comments that was made, which I've been saying this forever, is when you're doing your content, make your life part of your content. Just make your life part of your content. If you have kids, make them part of your content. Now, not of course every piece. Go film on a Sunday 20 pieces. Literally just start rolling. I know a lot of people tell you, Michelle tells you to do it in TikTok, and I'm going to tell you not to. I'm going to tell you to do it in CapCut. But just start rolling. Just start videoing. Once you start videoing, once you start taking those videos, it will just come. There we go. There you are.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I'm on my other one too, and I don't know how. I was searching for you on my circadian one too.
Oh, okay. So you're live on two too? Good job. I'm proud of you. It's dark in there though. You need a light.
Yeah, I have this one. I was trying. Hold on, I'll turn this one on.
Because you're dark. I'm live on one of my TikToks. With
that might give a little bit more.
It's a little bit, yeah. So,
Maybe.
So did you go to the meeting last night?
I missed the meeting last night. I was.
It's okay.
Feeling.
It's okay. Well, there's a webinar, or not a webinar, there's a replay of it. So just go watch it. One of the questions first, or one of the things for people that I was just talking about, which was an aha moment for her. And it's funny because I tell you guys all the time, is that she's like, don't
by myself.
Sorry. That's okay. Don't make your content about around you. Just make it part of your life. So if you got kids, make it part of your life. Like you going live right now, obviously you have kids and stuff and they're probably all sleeping. That's why I go live this early in the morning. But just make your content about your life. Don't try to schedule it in. Just do it. So it was just an aha moment for her. And it was just like, I've been saying this. So
yes, actually going. So the last 3 days in the morning I've been going and it feels better. I've been trying to go at night, but I haven't got him down on that schedule just yet to where he wants to go to sleep. And he's like, no, mommy, don't go live. Maybe I got to.
Okay.
It was fit, so.
Well, at least you're going, even if you're going 20 minutes, that's the way to go.
Yep. I will definitely listen to that after I get off of here. That's my plan. I'm going to dive into the community after.
Okay.
This.
All right. So what are you talking about?
I was going to talk about digital marketing.
Okay.
Well, of course, we both are. How, $900 a day, if they potentially have one customer at $900 a day, that is $6,300 a week. That right now can help me tremendously, like you and everybody else, I am sure, because being in the situation that I'm getting ready to go into and not having to pay rent for 6 years and then finding that I'm going to have to pay like $2,000 a month just in rent, it's scary.
Right. Well, even having one customer a week is still $3,600 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, still for most people, that alone would change people's life
tremendously.
I mean, so nobody has to think that, and especially it's not a get rich quick by any means. It's not. You have to build this up depending on your walk of life, where you come from.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, it's not you have to pour into it. I found that consistency, I wasn't consistent enough. Being more consistent, it's changing a lot. And it's just little things. It's the little things in life that count, and we don't realize that.
Right. Yeah. I agree. Being the key to this is consistent.
Yes. Absolutely.
Still getting over this cold, so.
Yeah. So wondering how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm surviving, but my eyes hurt right now. I don't have any makeup on or anything because they hurt so bad. So it's just from looking at my computer and my phone for so much.
Yeah, straining your eyes. Yeah, I forgot
true.
My glasses, but I'm not going in there to wake him up. So.
I agree. Yep. So, yeah, making $900 a day is much easier if you follow, especially if you're following the steps to do it. If you're following the steps to do it, it's much, much easier.
Absolutely. And a lot of people don't know when they go to like our link, we're not asking for them to put in their email right directly, but there's information
Thank you.
full about what is in the community and about the blueprint, different streams of income that they can come into with payment plans and all of that. So we are not asking anybody for their email right off bat or nothing. It's completely free for them to go and check out that link with all of the information. Now, if they want more of the video that Michelle was talking about, that tells them completely like in depth about what the step-by-step blueprint is, that's when I think that they have to put in their email.
No, they have to put their email in immediately. But what I tell people is this, is that once you put your email in, and if you go in and it's not for you, because you go to that first thank you page after you capture their email, unsubscribe. The first email you get from me, you have the option to unsubscribe. So just unsubscribe. If this is not for you, then go ahead and unsubscribe.
It does. It generates the email as soon as they just click on the link, because I didn't.
The first thing you do, it goes to your capture page, which is okay. That. And once they put that email address in, it takes you to the thank you page, and that's where you see the first video from Michelle. Then they're going to get an email from you that has another video in it. That should have another video in it, depending on how you set your emails up. That should have another video in it, but it explains everything. And if they at that point are not, this is not for me whatsoever, then they can opt out. They can absolutely unsubscribe right on their emails.
I was wrong about that then.
That's okay.
But it's still free for them to check out, and it's packed full of information about the step-by-step and the different streams of income. And there is payment plans.
Absolutely.
One of them.
Absolutely.
The lowest opt-in at is $100.
Right. And the reality is that I tell people, if you're really skeptical, come in on a $100 one. Because there's a million programs out here for $100. And for some reason, people think coming in on getting these low ticket items are going to be the answer. So if you need to come in on $100, go ahead. But I'm telling you, if you're consistent, you will make your money and you will want to upgrade. So absolutely. If you need to come in on the $100, and like you said, there's payment plans on them, which means that you can come in as little as the $25 for the payment plan for the $100, but you can come in as low as $58 on the $900 one and not have a payment until your first payment, 30 days.
Okay.
So you do have the $29 website, and you do have you do have to buy your domain name and your email address, which is less than $20. So that
some domains, some domains are very cheap, like next to none. It just depends on what one that you want. Shop around.
I would tell you to go GoDaddy, because everything is in GoDaddy, and it's still cheap. It's still like $2.99. It's the email address that kicks you. And you have to have a professional email address right now. So they stopped allowing to have Gmail or anything like that. Now you can go have a professional email address in Gmail. You can go do that if you want. But you can also do it right there in GoDaddy, and it's less than $20 for the whole year. So it's not.
I paid for one of my emails is $5 a month.
Yeah.
Or just one of them. So it's very inexpensive on GoDaddy. I use it for everything. I think I got like 6 different domains.
Yeah.
Hi, good. How are you? Hi, everybody who's joining in. Hello. You guys are familiar with digital marketing, or if you're in digital marketing, drop a 1. If you're interested in it, drop a 2.
So, yeah, getting started blows my mind. Why people think, I get people that comment on my content, especially my other page. I have I have 3 pages, but I have 2 pages that I work on daily. And one page it just gets so many more views than this page. So many more views. And that's because I've trained the algorithm to go out and I get 600 views on almost everything.
Yes, I did that yesterday on my Katie Lynn one, and I didn't even know that I did it. And it was like, okay, hold on, because I did, like, for what I'm going through, I'm just expressing what I'm going through right now. And it picked it up, it started categorizing it, started putting me in, my views are higher.
Yep. And
I didn't even realize I did it. I just did what's happening in my life right now.
Yep. I'm going to do one, actually, a heartfelt one, because we've had a lot of stuff happening on our side the past couple of days. So it's been a little bit stressful. So,
I understand.
So, those heartfelt ones, they go further. So,
yeah.
But putting in your content is key. Showing up, being consistent, doing it consistently, and letting TikTok know that you are doing this, if that's your platform. Now, listen, there are several platforms. Do you post on other platforms, or are you only posting on TikTok?
I'm doing Facebook, so I've only got my Peaceful Pathways to Wellness on the Facebook group. Other than that, I quit posting about the daily pay on there. I've got Instagram, though, I've got YouTube, and I've got TikTok.
So are you repurposing it back over there?
Yeah, I have to go through my camera roll, though, because I've got so many saved in there. I haven't used the repurpose yet, because I want to make sure I can afford it before. Well,
not even purchasing repurpose, but when you film, do you then go upload it to TikTok or to Instagram and to YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
If I do a video inside TikTok, I'll save it to my camera roll.
Okay.
Because some of the sounds too on the business accounts you can't get.
Mm-hmm.
So I just reuse that into my business account. So I'll do it on my creator TikTok, and then I bring it over to my business account.
Do you so you film everything inside TikTok? I don't film in TikTok.
A majority, I want to say.
Okay.
Lately has been in TikTok just because of the time sets and stuff. If not, I can ramble and ramble and ramble. I don't like to do that.
Okay.
Because then I feel like my message is getting misinterpreted.
Okay. Yeah, I do it in CapCut because I can turn around and edit it 100 times faster than I can edit in TikTok. There what?
I didn't think of that. I know that you said to get on there and it can generate in the AI thing, which
you can go in there and you can put transactional based editing. So when it goes in, it captures all of your spaces where your breaks. If you happen to repeat something, it will it'll acknowledge all that, and then you just push a button and it takes it all out for you. So your video is just you talking. It takes out all the spaces, and then you can take some out. Like, if I'm doing a product and I'm not talking while I'm showing it or something, I can take that space out. I can take that space out, but it's just so much faster. And then my text, my message that comes across, my texting and stuff is so much bolder than TikTok. Yeah. TikTok is very, very bland when it comes to their editing tools. So that's why I use CapCut.
They're not as like trendy as what is in CapCut. I found.
And then it saves it for you, and I always forget to hit save in TikTok. Always.
Yeah, because you have to scroll down or scroll up, and then it's at the very, very bottom. And sometimes I've caught myself doing that. I'm like, crap. Yeah. So I'll just go back and I'll do another one, and then it's kind of a little different, but.
Well, then you can use it again. I mean.
Well, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. So yeah, I absolutely don't. I do it in. If I can do it in CapCut, I will. Now, one of my accounts is a motivational faceless page, and that has nothing to do with digital marketing at all. That one I have to do in TikTok, but I just don't prefer doing it in TikTok. So
that makes sense, though. Mm-hmm. So I did check that link out too. I don't know if they're still running that you sent me for the leads.
So they're doing it free now. You need to go join because now you get them. Which one are you talking about? The $30 one or the $20 ones?
So I come across somebody talking about the $20 one. It was FRE at the time. It's the Smart Desktop AI.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was the same one or that you had or not, and I had a brain fart and completely forgot you said that to me until you said something. So I went back and looked, and I think I didn't get to opt my email, or I didn't put my email in it last night, but I have it up to where I can do it this morning.
Yeah, well, that one, like you said, is FREE. I don't really know where that one's going. Don't really.
So after 10K, it's $160 a month.
After you have say again. I don't understand.
So right now it's free for the first 10,000 people.
That 10,000 leads?
No, you get 350 leads a day. Right now they're doing it free until they get 10. I think it's 10,000 in there. And then it's 160, but they got an affiliate program, so it's like $15 for every person you refer.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go watch it because I
recorded it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I recorded them talking because I wanted to go back and educate myself on it. I haven't got to do that yet. Yesterday was a very chaotic day. I had a lot of appointments and everything, so I didn't get to listen to that. I wanted to catch up in the community on the 90-day success rate versus
right. So. Yeah. Well, I don't know how that one's going to transpire because it's small business owners. And I don't know. I mean, yes, this program is fabulous for small business owners, but I don't know if that's going to transpire into anything. So I don't know if spending that kind of money is going to be worth it, especially when I can do it. I lost you. I lost her. So let's talk more about digital marketing when she comes back. We'll waiting for her to reconnect. We'll give her a second and then we'll come back in. But literally, you guys, digital marketing, when I tell you it's the place to be right now, it's absolutely absolutely the place to be. Absolutely. All right, let's jump in live on this one. I wonder if she got bounced. Okay, so digital marketing is absolutely the place to be right now. It just is. If you are looking to learn how to make money, if you're at home, if you are near retirement and you have no idea how you're going to be able to do that, because we know that society is not going to take care of us. My mom is in retirement age and my dad has passed away and she is on a super fixed income. Now, luckily for her, she, has some money stashed away, but she's on a super fixed income. And if something were to have happened to her where she needed to spend that money, she would be in a lot of trouble because her fixed income that is given to her is not enough. It's not enough money to live in society today, but everybody, nobody stops to think about this. Now, a lot of us are putting money away, and that is fabulous. But I'm telling you, if you get yourself into digital marketing, and even if you're not getting into the course that I'm in, if you get into digital marketing into a course that is that is going to teach you how to run a business. That's the difference between our course and several courses out there. It's because I will tell you, there's a million courses out there. There is a million courses out there that you can get involved in. I can tell you that I've purchased several of them myself. But the difference between this course and other courses, because I still have them on the back burner, they're still there. Unless they kick you out of it, you're still in the course. But I can tell you the difference between this course and other courses is one, the mentorship. Michelle mentors all of us. Whether you come in with her or somebody else, she mentors all of us. She holds weekly meetings. We were in a weekly meeting last night for Legacy Builder, the highest tier. When you get into the highest tier, you get, which is Legacy Builder, you get one of the extra things you get is a weekly meeting. Now, in our weekly meeting with Legacy Builder, she breaks us off in breakout rooms so we get to meet people in the community. And I can't even explain to you how phenomenal it is to actually get to meet and talk to people in the community. She motivates us every single morning with messages. Every single morning, we have a daily message. We are on a 90-day run right here, 30Ks in 90 days. She pushes us to set our goals. She pushes us to go through and make sure you're doing things the way they should be. And I will tell you that she does not gatekeep. One of the things that I see with all these other courses, programs, is what happens is they gatekeep. They start to get new information in about new things, and the only way you're going to get access to that new product or that new thing is if you purchase it later. One of those programs, and I'm not knocking it. Listen, it's clearly worked for some people, but it's going away from 100% master resale rights to an affiliate. So the people who are running it can make money because why? They didn't do it smartly. How does Michelle make her money to run this? It's the $29 that we pay for the website. She has developed a website that is a foolproof blueprint. If you use it properly, you don't make changes to it, you do the things that you're supposed to do with it, it's successful. It captures emails for you. It runs a funnel. It runs your emails. It sells. And it's $29. You cannot beat that. Not $29 a month. It's $29 one time. That $29 is what pays for the program for us. Okay. And it's a one-time thing. Michelle has 8 employees. She's bringing in a bot, one of those questionnaire bots that you can ask questions and it will show you where to go in the course. She is bringing so much into the community and she's not getting paid for it. Those are expensive, but other programs, they're taking your MRR rights away so they can have an affiliate so they can make that money to run that program. Well, that's not smart business because I know that this program gives you 100% master resale rights. And if you have master resale rights at 100%, I'm not having to worry about we sell something for $900, we get $900. And it's daily pay. Getting into something that has master resale rights is completely different than getting into something that has affiliate. Or, how many of you have been in multi-level marketing? Don't fall. How many of you have sold Avon or sold Mary Kay or Pampered Chef or done secret parties? I mean, and in all of them, you have to invest. You go into Mary Kay, you have to invest. You have to, and it's still popular. I can tell you, I get onto Facebook and I get into these groups, and there's still people that are joining Avon. Now, to be successful in those MLMs, 9 times out of 10, you have to invest. One way or another, you have to invest. I got into Avon and I didn't have to carry stock like Mary Kay does, but I got into Avon and I had to invest in order to be successful because you have to get catalogs. And sure, you can buy 15 catalogs for that campaign, but you're not getting your catalog out to many places. So I figured out if I bought myself thousands of catalogs every week, I could distribute them like newspapers. Back in the day when there was newspapers, because that doesn't happen anymore, people would throw so I went around and I threw catalogs. My district manager would give me old catalogs. I didn't care. If they wanted a new catalog, they'd call the number on the back and they would get it to me. They would ask me and I would go over and I'd give them a catalog. But I figured out how to do the system. And when I figured out how to do the system, that's when I was successful. My first year in Avon, I sold 300,000. No joke. I have the proof to show you. This is their Avon Dreams magazine. These rising stars are on the way to the top. That's me on the cover of their magazine that they started to put out. This is me on Avon's magazine. There's a whole story in here on me. I sold $300,000. I made 40. I did get to go to Hawaii. I did get to go shoot this in New York. That was really cool. I went to Hawaii. That was amazing. I went on 2 cruises and they still do the cruises. They're finishing up right now with the cruise. And the cruise, the way you win the cruise is by recruiting people. I went on 2 of those. And one of them, I was, in the limelight, the same time with this. But I sold 300,000, you guys. And I made 40. Now, not only am I making money, but what's happening is I'm changing people's lives because digital marketing changes your life. No matter what way you look at it, digital marketing will change your life. People are making $10,000 in a month. It's really not that difficult. I've been in this scene and I'm on track to be making $10,000 next month. It's not that difficult. You do have to be consistent though. You cannot think that you can't show up to your job at work and think that you're just going to make money. They're not going to just pay you if you don't show up. It's the same thing. Now, you can be super creative with your digital marketing. Super creative. Your posts and everything, they can be super creative. You don't have to sit in front of the camera and talk and schedule that. Listen, you're out at Disney, shoot some B-roll stuff. Shoot some stuff with your kids. One of the people that I'm friends with, she's got twins. And I tell her all the time, bring those twins into that picture. Because you know what? People relate to that. The people she's looking for relate to that. So just make it part of your life. If you make digital marketing and social media part of your life, it becomes natural. So you're 2 hours a day because that's all you're having to put in is 2 hours a day. If you're putting in your 2 hours a day and you're doing it in that fashion, it's so much more natural than you think. And then people relate to you. And when people relate to you, you that's when you start making the money. Now, the reality is in this is that you cannot come into this program. I will tell you wholeheartedly, you cannot come into this program money hungry. You have to come into this program understanding what it will do for you. If you come into the program understanding what it's going to do for you, what it's going to do for everybody else, that how you're going to change everybody else's life, that's when your life gets changed. I have said that from the gate. So listen, last time I checked, there's over 32,000 people in our community. If you're scrolling on here and you've decided, yes, legacy builder, but no, Jacqueline's not the one for me, then I need you to go find somebody that is. Because there's nothing more annoying to me is purchasing something from somebody that ghosts you. And there's people, whether in this community or another, that do that. Now, the program, you can get into this program and it will walk you through everything. But I want to be an accountable partner. I want to make sure that, a lot of us need that. Now, some of us don't. I'm going to tell you right now, some of us are gung ho and we don't need that. But it's nice being able to share with somebody. And that's what I'm looking for in this program is accountable partners, people that it's going to make a difference for, because that's who I am. That's who I've always been. And I can tell you wholeheartedly that digital marketing can change your life 100%. You just have to get started. We spend all our time, all our effort, all our money into going to college, educating ourselves to be better. And yet now we have student loan debt. Not only do we have student loan debt, we have 4 years of invested in our time, starving students. I mean, whatever the case may be. I was a single mom when I was going to college, and it was rough. It was rough. And I came out with a whole bunch of student loan debts. For what? To be honest, for what? My political science degree? No, that didn't go anywhere. I mean, my business management, sure, I have a business, but I can tell you this much I can tell you. I was taught my business management by educators. Now, I have no problem with educators. There's nothing, as a matter of fact, I am wholeheartedly in awe of them, especially at young age. But I can tell you in my business that I'm learning more from a millionaire who has taught me how to run my business. This course is reteaching me how to run my business properly because I wasn't doing it right. Because I have two successful businesses, but I wasn't doing it right. And over the past 3 months, I've made leaps and bounds of changes in my business because of this program. Because of this program. I'm being taught by somebody who's going to be her second millions in 2 years. All you have to do is make the change. All you have to do is get involved. And when you get involved and you're consistent and you're committed and you're coachable and you follow the blueprint, morning, Missy, it will change. Things will click for you. It's not a get rich quick, though. It's not a get rich quick. It's just not. How are you feeling, hon? It's not a get rich quick. So you guys need to understand that. Okay, little better is a lot better. Means you're moving in the right direction. That's for sure. So you guys, we're trying to work, but I ran out of energy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you have to work today? Are you off? The reality of this, you guys, is that if you want a done for you, okay, you're supposed to. If you want a done for you business, literally a business that's handed to you, that's done for you, that all you have to do is do a little bit of plug and play on your website, a little bit of training. It's there. It's there. We can teach you how to do Faceless. We can teach you how to do Canva. We can teach you how to work on the different platforms. I figured work on different platforms. That's what I was saying before this is that Michelle does not gatekeep. She does not now when she figures something out, she does not charge us extra for things. So she has really been pushing on YouTube. And she's monetizing on YouTube. She goes live on YouTube every single day. And every single day, she's making a sale or two every single day on YouTube because she's a phenomenal motivator. She's making a sale or two on YouTube. But then on top of that, YouTube is paying her. YouTube is paying her because she's on YouTube. Now, I come on YouTube right now and I'm telling you, I have nobody watching. And that's okay because I know as I do this, it will grow. I just have to be consistent. I have to keep going. In a year, things will be different. If I told you in a year you would be making $900 a day, why would you not do this? Literally, what do you have to lose? 2 hours a day? $900? You went to college on a hope and a dream that you were going to be a veterinarian or whatever the case may be. Many of you succeed. Many of you, though, have a degree in something that you're not getting paid what you are worth. Educators themselves do not get paid what they're worth. Frontline do not get paid what they're worth. Now, obviously, I don't want any front linemen to come out without a degree, without the knowledge. Absolutely, you need to go to school. So if that's your passion and your dream, fine. But you can also do this in 2 hours a day to supplement that, to supplement your educational desires to educate, third graders. You absolutely can do all this. It's much easier than you think. So you can build this business around what you do. But I promise you, in 1 year, what will change? Even if, let's look on a lower scale, even if you're at that point, you are only helping 4 people a month, it's $3,600 a month, just 4 people. We're not talking about 30, we're talking about 4. So if you help 4 people a month in a year, you're making an extra almost 4 grand in a month. I mean, does 4 grand change your life? Do you know what would happen if you took that 4 grand and put it into invested it? You wouldn't have to worry about retirement no matter what age you were at. But I promise you, when you start making 1 sale a week, that will bump to 2, that will bump to 3. It happens. Good morning. Oh, look, your name is red. Is that how you got me? You found me? That's so funny. Absolutely. It will happen once you start making the money. What happens is people start seeing that you're making money, and then they're attracted to you. Money attracts people. It does. That's why people get into this, to get in here, get into digital marketing, is because they're attracted to money. And once you start making the money and start getting the momentum, it shows. It shows in your content, it shows everywhere. When I can tell people that in the past couple days I made $1,800, how does that feel? when I can wake up. I have to shut my phone off at night, you guys. Turn off the ringer, set it on do not disturb. I have to do that because those dings at night will wake me up and I will not sleep. I get so excited when I get a ding. At first, the first couple dings I had, I didn't even know I had. I didn't even know they existed. They weren't there because I didn't have my notifications on. And so then the person that purchased the first person that purchased from me, she came and told me I got it this morning. Wait, what? And now I have my dings on. And it doesn't matter what time because you know why? The system works. People do it on their time. You get them to your website, they do it on their time. But the system works. You could be washing dishes and get a ding. You could be sleeping and get a ding. You could be on live and get a ding. It's that easy. And I'm going to tell you thank you for the follow. I'm going to tell you this. If you're not wholeheartedly set on this and you're watching all these people who are trying to sell you the cheap programs, first of all, I'm going to teach you how to make your own free program. You want to learn how to do faceless? First of all, we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you how to do faceless. If you want to create your own product for faceless and give it out or sell it, I'm going to teach you how to do it for free. You do not have to get into a program that has 100 done for you PLRs. You know why? Because you still have to go into Canva and you still have to fix it. And it still takes time. And at that point, you could have done the whole thing yourself in a different app. Now you can use Canva, do not get it twisted, but I can teach you in a different app how to put all this information in, have it make it for you on any topic that you want and make it for you immediately. It'll take all of 3 minutes to make you whatever you want to make. Whatever you want to make. Thanks for the follow, Reds. Whatever you want to make. You want to make a children's story? I can teach you how to do that. ChatGPT. Now, if you get the 4.0, but there's other ways to do it, go in there and tell it, I want to write a story, a children's story about a dragon and her babies. And prompt it, and it'll write it. Now, if you have 4.0 and you pay for 4.0, you can tell it to illustrate that for you. And that will give you illustrations. You know what you do? You turn around and you go put that in Amazon in their KBP program, and you sell it. And you've never made a physical product ever, but it's being sold. You do not have to go buy the program that has 1 million PLRs because you can make them yourself. You want to learn how to write for moolah? Listen, you can, but I'm going to tell you, it's not all what you think it is. It's not all these people who are selling this program for $27 what it's made up to be. But inside of Digital Growth Community, you're going to learn all this. And when Michelle learns something new, she teaches us. Half of August is going to be about YouTube and how to run YouTube. I'm going to teach you that you want to be going across platforms. You want one that you focus on. Absolutely. But you want to build your other platforms because you never know what's going to take off. And it's really easy to repurpose all on your own. It'll take you an extra 5 minutes a day. And you don't have to do it to all platforms. You could just pick one other platform, whether it's YouTube. You're already going to have a YouTube up and running because when you build your website, you're going to download that video and you're going to upload it to YouTube because every time somebody goes to your website, it backtracks them back into YouTube and the back end. And eventually, YouTube will see that. Eventually, when you're getting a lot of people to your website, people will see YouTube will see that. And that's how you start monetizing off of YouTube. That you will eventually start to monetize off of YouTube. And what you're doing is sending people to your website to do that and going live. You can go live on YouTube if you do it on the website. You don't have to, if you do it on their phone app, you have to have 50 subscribers. If you do it on their website, you don't have to have that. You just go live. Now, it's not like YouTube and it doesn't push it out for you. So I don't have anybody. It does save the video for me. But these are all things that Michelle has recently learned and what she's doing. Good morning. What she's doing, though, is she's teaching us. She does not gatekeep. You know why? Because her goal is not money anymore. She's making her money. She is residually making her money. She can go live. And when she goes live, first of all, she gets 300 followers on both YouTube and TikTok. And she gets sales immediately because she's so inspirational. She's been doing this for almost 2 years. But she's monetizing off of it as well. Her goal is no longer money. Her goal is to get 1,000 millionaires in the community and 1,000 six-figure incomes earners in the community. So her goal now is to make sure that we are equipped with everything that we could possibly be equipped with to be successful. That's the type of community you come into when you come into the digital growth community. Whether you come in at the 1, the 3, the 6, or the $900 level, that's what you're coming into. You're coming into a program, a community that is looking for you to succeed. Now, I'm going to tell you, and I said this before, it's not a get rich quick. Can you? It depends on you. It depends on your walk of life. It depends on how, some people aren't ready to go live. I get into the meetings, and they're telling me, I haven't made anything and I've been in this program for a couple months and I haven't had my first sale yet. Are you going live? No. Okay. You're putting out content, but you need to be going live. You just did your first live? Is that what you're saying, Ashley? You need to be going live. You don't have to go live with your face. Nobody told you you had to. And how was it? Nobody told you you had to go live with your face. You can learn how to do this faceless. And the reality of this whole program, you guys, is that you're going to suck. Let me just say that to you. I'll whisper it just so if it hurts your feelings, you're going to suck. I come on here and I suck. Sometimes I'm better than others. Sometimes my content is, some of it's better than others. How was it, Ashley? But I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter if you suck, you get better. To get to success, you got to suck. You got to get through the SUC. You got to get there. Once you get to the point where you have success, you're going to realize it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry. Listen, when I started going live, I was really insecure, really insecure. I have been insecure my entire life. Going live and doing this social media, both on my affiliate and on my digital side, I have so much more securities now. I do not care. Oh, you were? Okay. Do you do that? The advertising for I'm not a fan of it. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? If that works for you, I'm going to tell you to do it. I'm going to tell you to do it if it works for you. I'm just not a fan of it. And I like writing. There's just a lot of things that most people don't tell you when you're doing it. Oh, you have an ebook too. Hey, listen, send it to me or send me your link. I'm all about that. Because you know what? I'm all about supporting and stuff and doing and stuff. But I can teach you how to create your own ebooks. I have been on Etsy for some time. My sales last year on Etsy were $75,000. Okay. Okay. So I absolutely completely get it. Creating your own ebook. That is absolutely something that you can do. And you learn all this here. But going back to what we were talking about is that when you get on TikTok, you got to stop, you got to get out of your head. You do not need to have a bunch of information. You do not need to understand. You need to understand the basics of the program and what you need to do. You don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of everything. You just need to go live. I don't care if it's just 20 minutes. Ashley, how did you do when you went live? If you're still here, how did you do? How did you feel? Did you make any sales? Oh, you came back in. Tell me if you did you make any sales, Ashley, when you went live? Okay. But how did you feel when you did it? Will it be easier for you to go live next time? You were scared, but you can do this faceless, you guys. Let me just show you. Let me show you how easy it is to do this faceless if you want to do this faceless. Get yourself a whiteboard. Get yourself a computer that you can turn around. Now, I got a box here, so I'm not going to be able to do this on YouTube. I got to go really far out. Talk about it. You can talk about it. You can still see me on YouTube, and I get that because I can't move back any further. But on TikTok, you can see I can sit here and talk about this, and I can sit here and pull my pen out, and I can write how to go faceless. I can write what we need to do to be making money. I can write this out. And you can be talking about this, so you don't have to do this. Talk about it. There's a guy in our program. His name is Tony. He doesn't get on as much. You know what he does? He flips his computer around or his phone around, and he has 4-1, $50, 4-2. He has got his notebook where showing. Hold on a second. I gotta do a showing that how much money he's made. And this attracts people to him. When he can show in June, he made $7,000. In May, he made $11,000. People stop their scroll for this. And he's not even on there. What did you say? But I was telling the ins and outs, and you get paid in sweeps and have to pay for cash a lot. People just say, yeah. Yeah, I understand. And that's the thing to do. It's just when you're promoting a product, you just talk about it. You just talk about it. You want to do this the faceless, but in the program, in our course, you guys, we teach you how to go faceless. We teach you how you have to be creative. One of my faceless accounts that I have, I'm making it about dragons. I know that sounds crazy, but people who love dragons are gonna stop the scroll for a second to read it, and maybe it's not gonna work. I like to experiment. Okay, thank you, Ashley. Is that the only digital marketing that you're involved in? Is that what is your ebook on? What is your ebook on? But in our community, we teach you all this. We teach you how to use Canva. I will teach you how to use CapCut to make your editing so much easier. So much easier. There's programs out here that you can be using for free. with the AI, with the new one that came out, the one with the leads generation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have that too. Yeah. I also have another leads generation one that I get a whole lot more leads. I'm waiting to see how that one goes. From what I hear, we're going to have to pay a lot on the back end, so I'm just waiting to see. Good morning, Shelly. How are you doing this morning? But the reality is, you guys, is that when you invest in the digital growth community, you're getting so much more than just that. You are learning how to run a business. You are getting the opportunity to capture emails, which was my biggest mistake. My biggest mistake when I was doing my business. I have a business that's 8 years old that I'm not was, because I'm doing it, that I make senior banners for high schools. I it is. It's okay. We've had a stressful couple days, but we'll get through it. Not directly to me, but my daughter and son-in-law, and that was a little stressful. But you I made digital I make products for seniors, for high schools, and I'm very successful at it. I literally it's a six-figure income business. But for the past 8 years, if I go back into my emails, I can tell you that I have emails, and I could probably go hunt them down if I needed to. But when I've cleaned out my emails, sometimes I'm sure that I've thrown them away. But you know what? I've learned how to collect emails. And when you collect emails, it's your biggest lifeline. My other business is a laser business. I have a laser, a giant laser. It's not a glow forge. It's a giant. I had a glow forge. It's a giant laser. And at Christmas time, I make your name into snowflakes. Okay. I make your name into snowflakes and then I sell them. And this laser business is a six-figure income. I can tell you right now, if I was capturing emails, which I was not, I will this year, but I was capturing emails. If I was, I could be selling throughout the whole year, the whole entire year. It will take off in probably about a month, and I will be crazy busy, and I'm going to have to hire this year because I'm not doing it by myself. Thank you. They're super popular. But the reality is is that I didn't learn this until I got into this business. Social media, I can't sell these on TikTok. I did last year. They took off on somebody a big influencer, but now TikTok makes me get them out in 2 days, and there's no way for me to do that. There's no way for me to create this and get this out in 2 days. So I have to sell them elsewhere. I could get on live and do it and show and send somebody to my landing page because I learned this here. You guys, this program, this community will teach you how to run a business, not just sell a digital product. I will tell you, I purchased other programs. I've purchased other programs. And in these programs, they did not teach me how to sell. So then I got talked into the same girl who sold me the first course talked me into buying another course that was going to teach me how to sell and tell me that they needed to go together because they sell. So I did. And he didn't really teach me how to sell. He got on his podcast, and I'm not saying it was bad, but he wasn't teaching. He was motivating, but he wasn't teaching me how to sell. He wasn't giving me the direct steps how to sell it. And so then what? So now I'm stuck with two programs that I have that I don't know how to sell, that I don't know how to get out there. I didn't know what to do. You don't have that problem with Legacy Builder, with the digital growth community. Because if you're not doing something right and you go into one of the meetings and you ask Michelle, she's going to correct you. She's going to tell you what to do. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. You just got to get involved, you guys. You got to get involved, and you got to understand that it's not a get rich quick, but it will change your life. Digital marketing wholeheartedly will change your life if you're consistent. If you're consistent, it will change your life. I promise you, let me give you another example. Affiliate side, because I do both digital and affiliate. My affiliate side, you see so many people that are coming on. Sorry. You see so many people that are coming on and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm making thousands of dollars a day and they're making all this money." And yes, you can make thousands of dollars a day. But I can tell you my walk wasn't. I was coming in and I was getting a trickling a little free product here and a little free product there, and they'll tell you don't get a lot of product, just focus. Not me. I'm like, no, I love my product. I, put out three videos a day, 9, 10, whatever they'll tell you times. Not me. No, 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 not me. I'm backwards. I wanted the product and now I get 20 pieces of product a day. I have 3 different accounts. I put it up there when something sparks, I put up another piece of content. I will tell you I've had several pieces go viral. Several pieces, but it was because I was consistent. It was because I was consistent. And am I making money now? Sure. It took me 3 months to get there. I'm not going to lie. It took me, yes, teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely. But I say that all the time. That's so funny. When you are consistent, it happens. To the point where I'm getting brand deals now, to the point where I'm getting sellers who are coming to me and going, "Hey, you made that video go viral. I We want to give you a bonus, and we'll give you a monthly bonus if it stays this way." So now I'm getting monthly bonuses dropped in my PayPal from accounts. Or I'll get sellers, "Hey, will you go live for me? I'll pay you $100 for an hour. Go live." And then I go live and I sell 50 of them. It does happen, but it's because I was consistent. The reason why I'm making money in digital marketing, the reason why I'm having a $300 ding, a $600 ding, it's because I'm consistent. If you're not consistent, it's not going to happen. And being consistent can be anything. Show your pain points. Show that you have kids running around. Be creative with it. I just saw a video by Megan, who's the most creative. Listen, do you know that the top influencers, do you know what they do? They go follow other influencers and they recreate their videos. Because Megan can create a video and it'll go out to, she'll get 3,000 views. I can create the same video and I may only get 400 views, but it's going to 9 times out of 10 be different 400 people than where they went out to her. You can absolutely recreate videos. I tell people all this all the time. If you don't know what to recreate, and you could go on a chat GPT and get all your creations, but go find that. That's exactly what I do. I'm going to tell you this right now. It's exactly what I do for my motivational. I have a motivational account that I'm experimenting with because I love to do that. So I have a motivational account that is my scenery when we go on cruises. My light just died. I'll fix it. When we go on cruises, I live right near the ocean. So when we go on cruises or go to the ocean, I take clips of the ocean and stuff. And then I turn that into, I find quotes on TikTok. And I use those quotes on TikTok with it. Now, right now, currently, I can tell you for sure that I've checked. I have 3 pieces that are going viral. And that account is going to get to 10,000. And then once it gets over to 10,000, I will start making money off of it. But It's the same quotes that are already out there. I can create my own quotes. I can create my own quotes inside of ChatGPT or find original content that way because I've done that. But you guys, you do not have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to be yourself. If you find a content creator that inspires you and it matches you, then recreate their content. Go back to Michelle's beginning content and see what she was talking about. Find her ones that had a lot of views and a lot of likes. Talk about the same thing. It's much easier than you think. Much easier than you think. So that's my soapbox today. If you guys are interested, listen, we have a webinar. This is one of the benefits of this program. It is actually something fairly new that they're doing. They've only implemented this the past couple months, but here's the reality. If you're new to the program, you come on, you start getting people to the webinar. Why? Because the webinar has a 50% conversion rate. The webinar talks about other six-figure income earners. They come in, they do testimonies. Michelle breaks down the program. The webinar is fabulous. She does them once a week. There's usually like 1,500 people in these webinars. Okay. Get people to the webinar. It's free. They got nothing to lose to go listen to the webinar. Our webinar this week is Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm pretty sure that's the time. It's free. Go to the webinar. You want to hear from the six-figure income earners? Go listen to them. Go listen to them. Some will tell you that they made six figures in 6 months right off bat. Now, keep in mind, you get Garrett Barry in there. You get Garrett Barry, who has, he's a YouTube influencer, and he's been on YouTube for, years, 8 years. He comes into the program in February, and people listen. People stop. His income that he's earning in here is crazy. But that's because he worked 8 years for it. You need to understand that. He may be new to the program, but he worked for it. Megan, who just made this last quarter $44,000 in the 3 months, the reason why she made that much is because she was with another program for 6 months, and she had been doing content and building, and nothing was clicking for her, and she only made $2,000 in 6 months. But then, how do you go about it? How do you go about getting involved? Well, first you start with my website, redsdailysuccess.com. Garrett Barry. Garrett Barry. Is that what we're talking about? Is the YouTube person? He is the reason why I knew I was in the right place. I purchased this program. And I was like, oh my God, what did I do? I spent $900. Oh my God. And I freaked out. Why I did it backwards, I don't know. I decided to go onto YouTube, and I Googled how a review on this. I found Garrett Barry. He had already been in the program for a couple months. I found a review on Legacy Builder. He talked all about it. And you know what? I realized at that moment I was safe. Because of Garrett Barry, I was safe. Because if somebody who is doing this, who has 100,000 followers, can be doing this for teaching people how to do digital marketing online for 8 years, can come into this program and now push this program out, you're safe. You're safe at that point. That's how you're in a place. Somebody who has been doing digital marketing, and he lives in Peru. He's American. He lives in Peru. It's wonderful. I love watching Garrett. I love watching him. And he's because there's going to be people in here that are going to be inspirational to you. He's one of my people that are just inspirational. So to get involved, you go to redsdailysuccess.com. Drop your email address in there. Once you drop your email address in there, it's going to take you to the thank you page. You're going to see Michelle right off bat, right there. And she's going to talk about it and you can watch it. And I don't know why that one went out. It shouldn't because it's plugged in. She's going to talk about the program right there. And today we didn't do much talking about the program itself and breaking it down. And I can stay on longer if you'd like, and talk about it. But I'm telling you, once you get involved in this community and this program, you literally are starting a business. Stay. You're literally starting a business. And if you already have a business, Reds, what is it that you do? What do you do for a living? This is going to teach you how to help your business. We have people who purchase the program just for the information that don't even ever sell the program. There are people out here that just use the program. There's real estate agents. There's all kinds of people who small mom and pop shops that use it because you can take this website and learn how to build your own community, learn how to automate. It teaches you so much more. And then inside the community, you're going to learn about everything. You're going to learn how to be on different platforms. You're going to learn what content to put out. And you're being taught. You work 9 to 5. Perfect. This will I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen tomorrow because it's not going to happen tomorrow. But I can tell you right now that if you work this in there, because you literally can do this in 2 hours a day. Literally do this in 2 hours a day. And that actually can even be cut down if you do it properly. The lights are just not working with me today. You absolutely can do this in 2 hours a day. Missy, who is on here, I can tell you she works 12 hours a day. Okay, let's do this. She works 12 hours a day. And you just work it in. You work it into your life. There is a million ways you can work this into your life. You can get up and go live while you're getting ready. Okay. Now, I'm sure you're not getting ready the way I get ready and have to put makeup on and stuff, but you still have to get ready. So, sit down with breakfast and have, don't eat on camera or, while you're cooking your breakfast or you're getting ready or whatever. Don't drive and do it because they will catch you and they will shut you down on TikTok real quick. But there's ways that you can do this. You can do your 20 minutes of going live a day when you come home and you unwind. You got kids running around, people, that's okay. People understand. There's people that do it. One of my friends, she does it in her car because she's got kids running around. So she sits in her car. A lot of people do videos in cars, so if you haven't seen it. The other thing is that you're going to create your videos. Creating videos is so much easier than what you think. They only need to be a minute. They only need to be a minute or so. And so what you do is you do all 3 pieces of content for the day, or you do on Sunday, you go through and you do 20 pieces. You change your shirt, every 3 videos. And you make yourself the content. We have the webinars, so we give you the photo for that. We can show you how to use Canva. You can be done with your content in 2 hours for the entire week. The other thing we do is we do a free advertisement. And what that means is there's still people that are looking for jobs in free ads. So we give you a list of 200. I have a list, Missy, if you remind me, if you're still doing the free ads, I have a list that's been updated. And literally there's got to be times where you have downtime where you watch TV, right? I know you have to watch TV at some point during the week. Tell me that you watch TV or you're just sitting and doing nothing. Like you have some downtime. You can, I watch Dragons. Okay. I watch House of Dragons every Sunday. Right now, that's really my only thing that is out that I'm watching every week. Okay. What are you talking about? Hold on. I got to do this puzzle. It has to be exact or it doesn't like you. Okay. So You copy and paste it. We teach you how to use ChatGPT so it is your personal assistant. You will never have to write another thing. You will never have to write your content. You will never have to write another thing with ChatGPT. If you've never used it, I'm telling you, eh, when I'm writing or creating content or anything that I need help with, I just go to ChatGPT and I say, and now it knows who I am. I just tell them I want to create content today about retirement, and it for YouTube, and give me the hashtags, and it will do that. And it'll give me all the hashtags, and then I can copy and paste it and put it in there. I have a spreadsheet in my Google Sheets, that I copy and paste it and put it in there so I can save it for later. Because if I'm talking about another retirement piece, then I just copy and paste it right in there. It's super, super easy. I literally teach you as many loopholes as possible. I can teach you how to use CapCut. Michelle doesn't use CapCut. She uses TikTok to do her stuff. I can literally teach you how to use CapCut and edit your videos in less than 2 minutes. It's that easy. It's that easy. And you'll be done. And then you do your copy and paste. And the reason why the copy and paste is good is because people still are looking for jobs in ads. Now, they don't flow in really well, but you do get the leads. And what happens is people go to your leads and they get your emails and they stay there. And maybe they're not ready right now. Maybe, Reds, you're not ready right this second to do this. But in 6 months, let's just say there's a life-changing. Let me use you a story. I'm going to get a little personal here, and I'm going to tell you what has happened to me in the past couple days. My daughter, it's so funny. I talk about my daughter all the time because her husband was a sheriff. And I keep saying anything can happen. Anything can happen, you guys. You need to be getting into digital marketing. You need to affiliate marketing. She's got an account. As a matter of fact, I've hijacked her account to do affiliate marketing. And I keep telling them, you guys, because anything can happen. Well, anything did happen. He was on his second shift of overtime. So he did a shift overtime, Okay. So he was working a lot. He went into the overtime shift. He was watching an inmate that was in a hospital that got hurt in jail, not prison, in jail, and was paralyzed and was in the bed. And he's been watching him. This was his second night watching him. The second night when he came in, the corporal, who was higher than him before him, did not have him handcuffed. Okay. You already know how this story is going to end because I already told you in the beginning. But I'm going to tell you what happened. He did not have him handcuffed. He did not have him restrained because the doctor said that he was paralyzed. The doctors said he was paralyzed. So the corporal before him thought, okay, something went down, and they took off the restraints. When my son-in-law got in, he just followed suit. Okay. His mistake is at 4:00 in the morning when the guy went to sleep, he was sitting there in the chair and he went to sleep. He fell asleep. He didn't do it on purpose, but he fell asleep. He had been working, not making excuses. He fell asleep. The inmate got up, walked out, left. Now, there's a lot of funny parts going on right now with this because when that happened, the nurse woke him up and said, hey, your inmate left. And the nurse said, well, why didn't you, he said, why didn't you do anything? And the nurse said, it's not my job. Why does a doctor not know that you are not paralyzed? I mean, there's a lot to play here. Last night, he was forced to resign. He either resigned or they were going to fire him this morning. Not only did he have to resign on his job, they lived in an apartment complex here in town that he was given rent at a severely huge discount because he was a police officer and they wanted the police officer on property. He lost his job, forced to resign, which is all kinds of funny business. And you know what? Now they've lost their place. So now they are lost. Anything can change. Getting yourself involved into digital marketing anything. Good morning, Joe. Anything getting into in digital marketing, affiliate marketing, whether it's with me or whether it's with somebody else, having that passive income in the background is completely and totally. Sorry, I had a phone call. I don't know. Is completely and totally essential. What are your views about them? Want to give it a TikTok August 15th. What do you mean? What's happening August 15th? I may not even know what you're talking about. What's happening August 15th? So anything can change, you guys. It did in a heartbeat. And it has broke our family. It is super, super saddening. Because on top of that, my son-in-law, good morning. My son-in-law, when I tell you he was a fabulous cop, he was an SRD, which if you don't know what that is he worked in the middle school. He was a police officer in the middle school. He was so motivational for these kids. He is the face of SRDs. He just lost his job because of this whole nonsense. And now my daughter and him are scrambling because they don't know what to do. Now, we'll see if they decide to get involved because he's so fabulous and he has the resources and stuff to do this. It's all going to just be, we're going to see. We're going to see how this story plays out. But you never know. Joe, are you going to tell me what that means? Because I'm confused. You never know where this is going to go. You never know where your life is going to go. But I'm telling you this, if you get yourself going in digital marketing, in social media, in affiliate marketing, and have that passive income coming in, even if they take away TikTok, you're going to have okay. When I get off today, Joe, this first thing I'm going to go do. I'll go look it up and see what we're talking about, and then I'll message you. You never know what's going to happen, what's going to change. And now you need your plan B to be plan A. That fast. So, Reds, I definitely suggest, if you're in the least bit interested, go to redsdailysuccess.com. Drop your email address. Shelly, if you're still in there, okay. Well, I'm almost done, Joe. I've actually been on for almost 2 hours now. But same with you, Joe. Go drop your email address in redsdailysuccess.com. We have our webinar. It's set this week for Thursday evening. I will get you an invite to it so you can go see the program from head to toe. When I get on live, a lot of times you miss a lot of the information. I know, Joe, you've been on it for a few times. Shelly, you've been on for a few times. And so you may have it all down, but that webinar breaks it down for you. And the reality is you guys, you get to see what you get to send your potential people who are interested to. So I definitely suggest going to the webinar. It's Thursday night evening. Okay. All right, Joe. But drop your email address in there, Red's Daily Success. That's all you got to do. Drop your email address. I will get you an invite. And sorry, YouTube. I will get you an invite to get to the webinar. But you got to drop your email address in there and you'll get that email. If it doesn't go out today, today's Wednesday, I'll make sure that I get another one out this evening. So it has been fun. Reds, make sure you're following me. You happen to be on my my digital marketing, one of my digital marketings. So follow me there. Anybody else on my other account, please follow me. I do have my digital marketing TikTok. I actually have two. One I'm experimenting with. I can't go live on yet because it's brand new. And then I have this one. They're both Red's Daily Success. One has dots between the words, one doesn't. Feel free to please follow me. What is this? I teach you how to have your own business. Okay. I teach you how to get into digital marketing and have your own business. That's what we do here. I am live every morning typically between 6 and 6:30. Sometimes it's a few minutes late when I gotta set up YouTube and I can't crawl out of bed. I stay up pretty late. So by all means, follow me. If you have any questions, by all means, send me a message. It was really nice meeting you, Reds. My name is actually Jacqueline, but I have red hair. I did. It's kind of still red. By all means, that's why they call me Red. So you can call me that. I actually played roller derby, and that was my Miss Red Rum was my name. So everybody calls me Red. So by all means, follow me, join me on my live tomorrow. Maybe we'll plan out exactly how the program works and the steps that we follow and what we do. And if you have any questions, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out to me. No matter what platform you're on. Okay. So it's been a lot of fun, and thank you. Thank you for our, questioning. Thank you. Thank you, Mike, for joining, even if you're late. I know you're in the UK. So, but I will see you guys. Let's end YouTube. I will see you guys.